Welcome to your detailed Taurus horoscope for April 8, 2025. Today carries a unique celestial signature that will resonate deeply with your earthy Taurus nature. With the sun positioned in Aries, there's a dynamic contrast between the fiery cosmic energy and your more grounded disposition. This creates an interesting tension that can actually work in your favor if channeled correctly. The moon will be transiting through Pisces on this day, adding a layer of emotional depth and intuitive awareness to your typically practical approach. This Pisces moon forms a sextile with Uranus in Taurus, creating a gentle current of innovative energy that flows specifically through your sign. For Taurus natives, April 8, 2025, marks a day when Venus, your ruling planet, forms a harmonious trine with Saturn. This is particularly significant for you, dear Taurus. This alignment brings stability to your relationships and financial matters, two areas of life that Taurus individuals tend to value greatly. You may find that long-term investments begin to show promising returns, or that relationships deepen in their level of commitment and understanding. There's a maturity to the day's energy that resonates with your preference for reliability and constancy. In your professional sphere, Mercury will be direct and moving through Aries, activating your 12th house of subconscious patterns and hidden matters. This suggests that today might bring revelations about work projects or career paths that have been developing behind the scenes. Trust your intuition if you feel pulled toward exploring new professional territories, or if you receive unexpected insights about your current position. The Mercury influence enhances your communication skills today, making it an excellent time to express ideas that you've been keeping to yourself. Colleagues and superiors will be particularly receptive to your thoughtful, measured approach. Your financial outlook appears stable and potentially prosperous. With Venus forming that supportive aspect to Saturn, there's an emphasis on long-term security rather than immediate gains. This is perfectly aligned with your Taurus values. Consider reviewing your financial plans today, particularly those related to savings, investments, or property matters. The energy supports making adjustments that will benefit you in the long run. Some Taurus individuals might receive news about a financial matter that has been in progress for some time, likely positive news that confirms your patient approach has been worthwhile. In matters of the heart, the Venus-Saturn trine brings a serious, committed energy to relationships. For coupled Taurus individuals, this is a day to appreciate the foundations you've built together and perhaps to discuss future plans with greater clarity and purpose. The emotional depth contributed by the Pisces moon helps you connect on a more intuitive level with your partner, allowing for meaningful exchanges that go beyond words. Single Taurus natives might find themselves attracted to individuals who demonstrate reliability, intelligence, and emotional depth today. Connections formed on April 8 have the potential to develop into significant relationships, though in typical Taurus fashion, they would evolve at a measured, careful pace. Your health and well-being are highlighted by Mars in Gemini, activating your second house of resources and personal values. This positioning encourages physical activity that engages both body and mind. Perhaps try a new workout routine that challenges your coordination, or take a long walk while listening to an informative podcast. The Taurus tendency toward fixed habits is being gently nudged by this energy, suggesting that small, thoughtful changes to your wellness routine could yield significant benefits. Pay particular attention to your throat and neck area, the physical region ruled by Taurus, perhaps incorporating stretches or self-massage techniques to release tension that may have accumulated there. The position of Jupiter in Gemini on this day brings an expansive energy to your material world and sense of self-worth. This is an excellent time to consider how you might grow your resources, not just financially, but in terms of skills, knowledge, and personal talents. Some Taurus individuals might receive recognition for their abilities today, particularly those related to artistic expression, financial acumen, or sensory experiences like cooking or design. Allow yourself to receive compliments and acknowledgement, Sometimes your humble nature makes this challenging, but today, the stars encourage you to embrace your worth. The North Node in Aries is activating your 12th house of spiritual growth and unconscious patterns, suggesting that April 8, 2025, is significant in your longer spiritual journey. You may experience moments of clarity about your life path or purpose, particularly related to how your practical skills and steady nature contribute to something larger than yourself. Dreams or meditation might be especially revealing today, so take note of any symbols or messages that come through these channels. There's a sense that you're being guided toward a more authentic expression of your Taurus energy, one that honors your need for security, while also allowing for growth and evolution. Relationships with family members could take on special significance today. The Pisces moon activates your 11th house of community and long-term aspirations, creating a bridge between your personal dreams and your place within your family system. Conversations with family members, especially older relatives, might provide unexpected insights or support for your goals. There's also a protective quality to today's energy, with Saturn's influence helping you establish healthy boundaries where needed while still maintaining meaningful connections. In terms of challenges, be mindful of a potentially tense square between Mercury in Aries and Pluto in Aquarius. This aspect could trigger power struggles related to communication, particularly in professional settings. Your typical Taurus patience will be a tremendous asset in navigating any such dynamics. Rather than engaging in conflicts, use your grounding presence to diffuse tension and redirect energy toward productive outcomes. Remember that your greatest strength lies in your stability. You don't need to be drawn into unnecessary drama or rushed decision-making. Creativity flows abundantly today, especially for Taurus individuals involved in artistic pursuits, cooking, gardening, or design. The Venus-Saturn trine supports giving form to beauty, turning inspiration into something tangible and lasting. If you've been considering a creative project, April 8 provides excellent energy for making concrete progress. Your natural eye for aesthetics is enhanced, helping you make choices that are both beautiful and practical, a combination that always satisfies the Taurus soul. Your social connections benefit from the Pisces moon in your 11th house, bringing a compassionate, intuitive quality to friendships and group activities. You might find yourself naturally taking on a nurturing role within your social circle today, offering the steady support that others have come to rely on from you. There's also an opportunity to deepen connections with friends who share your values and appreciate your loyal nature. Consider reaching out to a friend you haven't spoken with in some time. The stars suggest such reconnections could be especially meaningful on this day. For Taurus students or those engaged in learning endeavors, the mental acuity brought by Mercury in Aries supports academic progress, though you may need to push yourself slightly beyond your comfort zone. Information that comes to you today is likely to stick, so it's an excellent time for studying complex subjects or reviewing material you've found challenging. Your methodical approach to learning is enhanced by an unexpected spark of intuitive understanding, creating a powerful combination for knowledge acquisition and retention. In terms of travel and movement, the day carries a somewhat reflective energy rather than one that pushes for physical journeys. If you are traveling on April 8, you might find that the experience has a nostalgic quality or connects you to the past in some meaningful way. For most Taurus individuals, however, this is more a day for inner journeys and local connections rather than distant adventures. That said, planning future travels could be very productive under this astrological configuration. Your lucky color for April 8, 2025 is deep emerald green, reflecting the Venus-Saturn harmony and connecting you to your earth element. Wearing or surrounding yourself with this color could enhance the positive aspects of the day's energy. Your lucky number is 6, representing harmony, balance, and the Venusian influences that are particularly strong for you today. If making important choices, this number might serve as a subtle guide. Compatibility with other signs shifts slightly under today's cosmic weather. You'll find particularly harmonious connections with other Earth signs, fellow Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn individuals, as the shared practical approach creates a foundation of understanding. Water signs, Cáncer, Scorpio, Pisces, also make excellent companions today, as the Pisces moon creates an emotional resonance that feels supportive and nurturing. More challenging might be interactions with fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, though these can still be productive if you focus on balancing their initiative with your steadiness. As you move through April 8, 2025, dear Taurus, remember that your greatest strength lies in your ability to remain centered and true to your values, even as the world moves at an increasingly frantic pace around you. This day offers you opportunities to demonstrate how powerful steadiness can be, not as stubbornness, but as a genuine commitment to what matters most. By evening, take some time to connect with the physical world in ways that ground and center you. Prepare a delicious meal, work with your hands, or simply sit beneath a tree and feel the earth beneath you. This simple practice will help you integrate the day's experiences and prepare for whatever tomorrow brings. The stars align in your favor today, Taurus. Trust your pace, honor your values, and know that your unwavering nature is exactly what's needed in these times. Until our next astrological journey together, may the stars light your path with clarity and purpose. April 8th, 2025 presents a fascinating planetary landscape for Taurus natives. The Sun continues its journey through assertive Aries, occupying your 12th house of subconscious patterns, spiritual growth, and hidden matters. This creates an interesting backdrop as you process deeper emotional and psychological currents just weeks before your solar return. The Sun's position is asking you to pay attention to what typically remains below the surface of your awareness. With Uranus continuing its long-term residence in your sign, forming a square with the Aries Sun today, unexpected revelations about yourself may surface through dreams or quiet moments of reflection. This Sun-Uranus square specifically challenges your self-concept and may bring surprising insights about how you've been holding yourself back. Venus, your ruling planet, glides through communicative Gemini in your second house of personal resources and values. This placement brings a dual focus to your financial landscape and encourages versatility in how you approach material security. Venus forms a harmonious trine with Saturn in Pisces today, offering stabilizing energy for long-term financial planning and investment decisions. This aspect supports disciplined approaches to building wealth and suggests that conversations about money matters will be particularly productive. Mercury, the planet of communication and thought, has recently stationed direct in Pisces, occupying your 11th house of social networks, hopes, and aspirations. This positioning enhances your ability to articulate your vision for the future, particularly in group settings. As Mercury builds speed, your thinking becomes clearer regarding community involvement and collaborative projects. The moon enters earthy Capricorn early this morning, activating your 9th house of higher learning, philosophy, and expansion. This creates a grounding trine with your sun's sign, helping you integrate abstract concepts into practical application. You'll find yourself drawn to knowledge that has tangible, real-world value. Mars, the planet of action and drive, occupies Cáncer in your 3rd house of communication, forming a subtle quincunx aspect to your natal Taurus energy. This creates mild tension in how you express your thoughts and opinions. You may feel a pull between your typical measured communication style and a more protective, emotionally driven approach to conversations. Jupiter, the planet of expansion and opportunity, continues its journey through Gemini, paralleling Venus in your 2nd house. This double emphasis on your financial sector suggests a period of potential growth and diversification in your resource management. However, Jupiter's square to Neptune in Aries may cloud your judgment regarding certain investment opportunities, particularly those presented through social connections. Saturn's position in mystical Pisces in your 11th house brings structure to your social circle and networking efforts. This placement has been teaching you valuable lessons about the quality versus quantity of your associations. Today's trine with Venus adds warmth to otherwise serious connections. Uranus, continuing its revolutionary journey through your sign, makes a significant aspect with Pluto in Aquarius today. This powerful configuration suggests profound personal transformation that may manifest as a changing relationship with technology, social causes, or how you position yourself within larger collective movements. Neptune in Aries occupies your 12th house, forming a challenging square to Jupiter. This aspect cautions against self-deception or unclear boundaries, particularly regarding spiritual or creative pursuits. Your typical Taurian pragmatism may be temporarily clouded by idealistic visions that require reality testing. Pluto, now firmly established in Aquarius, occupies your 10th house of career and public reputation. This long-term transit is gradually transforming how you express your authority and pursue your ambitions. Today's aspect with Uranus in your sign amplifies themes of reinvention in your professional identity. The North Node in Pisces aligns with your 11th house, suggesting that your greatest growth comes through embracing community and collective efforts, even if your Taurus nature sometimes prefers independence and self-reliance. The South Node in Virgo indicates that releasing tendencies toward overthinking and perfectionism will facilitate this growth. Chiron, the wounded healer, transits through late Aries in your 12th house, forming a subtle sextile to your natal Taurus placements. This aspect offers opportunities for healing deep-seated insecurities about your self-worth or physical appearance through spiritual acceptance. Ceres, governing nourishment and abundance, traverses Taurus alongside Uranus, highlighting themes of sustainable resource management and reconsidering what truly sustains you. This placement reinforces your connection to the physical world and natural cycles. For Taurus individuals with significant natal placements in the late degrees of fixed signs, today's planetary positions may feel particularly potent, as several aspects activate these sensitive points in your chart. The overall planetary picture for April 8, 2025, emphasizes your relationship with material security while simultaneously calling you to expand your perspective beyond the physical realm. Venus and Jupiter in your financial sector suggest positive developments, but Neptune's influence requires discernment. The continued presence of Uranus in your sign maintains its revolutionary influence on your identity and self-expression, while Saturn's disciplined energy helps ground your social connections and long-term aspirations. Taurus, on April 8, 2025, your communication landscape shows fascinating developments as Mercury positions itself in your 12th house of subconsciousness. This placement creates an interesting dynamic where your thoughts may feel more internal than external today. You might notice yourself processing information on multiple levels. What's being said and what remains unspoken will hold equal weight in your perception. With Mercury forming a 10th square to Neptune, there's potential for miscommunication if you aren't exceptionally clear with your words. Your typically grounded communication style could feel slightly hazier than usual. Be especially mindful when sending important emails or messages, as subtleties might be missed or misinterpreted. Double-checking your words before pressing send would be particularly wise today. Your ruling planet Venus will be making a harmonious trine to Saturn, which helps stabilize your expression in professional settings. This aspect brings a mature quality to your communication, allowing you to convey authority and reliability, particularly in workplace discussions. If you have presentations or important meetings scheduled, this planetary support offers you a commanding presence that others will respect. The moon in Scorpio today intensifies your one-on-one conversations, creating opportunities for deeper exchanges with partners, close colleagues, or friends. This opposition to your sun sign draws you toward transformative dialogues that might uncover truths previously hidden. You may find yourself more willing to discuss topics you typically avoid, especially concerning shared resources, intimate matters, or collaborative projects. Jupiter's influence in your 3rd house of communication continues to expand your intellectual horizons. You might feel drawn to express more philosophical ideas today or connect your practical Taurian perspective to broader concepts. This position supports learning activities, making it an excellent day to sign up for courses, engage with educational content, or share your knowledge with others. Mars in your second house adds energy to discussions about values and resources. While this position primarily affects financial matters, it also influences how you communicate your worth and priorities to others. You might find yourself speaking more assertively about what you deserve or what matters most to you. For optimal communication today, try incorporating tactile elements into your expression. As an earth sign, you connect strongly with physical sensation, and today's planetary alignment supports using this strength. Consider writing important thoughts by hand rather than typing, using physical gestures when speaking, or creating visual aids for complex ideas. Your voice carries particular power today, especially when speaking calmly and deliberately. The lower registers of your vocal range will be especially effective at conveying sincerity and building trust. If you work in fields requiring public speaking or voice work, this is a day when your natural talents can shine through. Digital communications may feel somewhat challenging under the Mercury-Neptune square. Video calls might feel disconnected or slightly out of sync with your natural rhythm. Whenever possible, opt for in-person conversations where you can utilize your full sensory awareness and grounding presence. For creative Taurians, this day offers unique opportunities to express yourself through artistic mediums. The somewhat dreamy Mercury influence, combined with Venus's harmonious aspects, supports creative writing, poetry, or expressive arts that combine words with visual or tactile elements. Even business communications can benefit from a touch of aesthetic consideration today. Be mindful of potential stubbornness in conversations, especially when the topic shifts to areas where you feel strongly invested. Your fixed earth sign qualities may become more pronounced when challenged, potentially causing you to dig in your heels rather than remain open to alternative perspectives. Practice active listening techniques to maintain communicative flexibility. Social media communications require extra attention today. The subtle energies at play could lead to misinterpretations of tone or intent. Consider waiting until tomorrow for posts or updates that could be potentially controversial or easily misunderstood. If you must engage online, clarity and straightforwardness will serve you best. For Taurus parents, communication with children today benefits from slowing down and creating physical connection before important conversations. Your natural patience serves you well here. Taking time to fully engage before addressing concerns will lead to more productive outcomes. Evening hours bring a shift as the moon's aspects change, potentially easing some of the intensity in your interpersonal communications. This might be the best time for resolving any miscommunications that occurred earlier in the day, as emotional clarity improves and mutual understanding becomes more accessible. April 8, 2025 presents a fascinating financial landscape for Taurus natives. With Venus, your planetary ruler, positioned in communicative Gemini, you're experiencing a heightened ability to verbalize your financial needs and negotiate effectively. This placement particularly empowers discussions about raises, contract terms, or investment opportunities that have been lingering in your periphery. Don't hesitate to initiate these conversations today, as your powers of persuasion are exceptionally strong. The dual nature of Gemini energy means you might find yourself juggling multiple income streams or financial opportunities simultaneously, a departure from your typical preference for stability, but potentially quite profitable if managed properly. Mercury forms a supportive trine to your Sun today, enhancing your analytical abilities when it comes to financial documentation or contracts. This is an excellent day for reviewing investment portfolios, examining financial statements, or strategizing tax approaches. Your attention to detail is heightened, allowing you to catch discrepancies or opportunities others might miss. Jupiter, currently transiting your communication sector, expands financial opportunities through networking and information exchange. A conversation with a colleague or acquaintance could reveal an unexpected investment opportunity or side hustle perfectly aligned with your skills. Pay particular attention to digital or technology-related financial ventures today, as they carry special potential for Taurus natives. The moon in Capricorn activates your sector of long-term investments and higher education, suggesting that financial growth may come through additional training, certification, or strategic long-term planning. Consider whether an investment in your education or skill set might yield significant returns in the coming months. Uranus continues its long-term journey through your sign, pushing you to innovate your approach to material security. Today, it forms a subtle but important aspect with Saturn in Pisces, creating tension between revolutionary financial ideas and traditional security needs. This aspect encourages finding the balance between taking calculated risks and maintaining your foundational stability. A financial opportunity appearing today may initially seem too unconventional for your taste, but could actually represent an important evolution in your wealth-building strategy. Mars in Aquarius is activating your career house, providing energetic support for professional advancement that directly impacts your income potential. A project or responsibility you take on today could position you for financial recognition in approximately 6 weeks. Venus also forms an interesting aspect with Neptune today, suggesting that your financial intuition is particularly strong. You might sense opportunities before they fully materialize. Trust these instincts, especially regarding creative or artistic ventures with profit potential. The second house of your solar chart receives beneficial aspects, highlighting your natural talent for building tangible wealth. Consider investments in sustainable goods, agricultural projects, or real estate, as these align perfectly with your earth sign affinities. Today's numerological vibration of 8, calculating 4 plus 8 plus 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 5 equals 21, 2 plus 1 equals 3, resonates strongly with abundance consciousness and material manifestation. This enhances your already considerable manifestation abilities. What you focus on financially today has heightened potential to materialize. Set clear intentions about your desired financial outcomes. The cosmic alignments for Taurus on April 8, 2025, reveal several fortunate areas where you'll experience notable support and opportunities. With Venus, your ruling planet, forming a harmonious trine to Jupiter in your sector of hidden resources, there's an incredible flow of abundance happening behind the scenes. This isn't necessarily about public recognition today, but rather about the quiet accumulation of resources and support that will prove invaluable in the weeks ahead. The universe is working in your favor in ways that may not be immediately apparent, but are nonetheless powerful. Your intuition is exceptionally heightened now, guiding you toward people and situations that will benefit you greatly. Pay special attention to those subtle nudges and gut feelings. Financial matters receive a boost from this Venus-Jupiter aspect, particularly investments or resources that have been developing gradually over time. You might receive news about a long-term investment finally bearing fruit, or discover an untapped resource that's been available to you all along. The second house of material resources is also activated today, suggesting unexpected financial insights or opportunities may emerge from conversations with trusted advisors. Home and family represent another significantly fortunate area today. With the moon moving through your fourth house of home and forming a supportive sextile to Mercury, domestic harmony creates a foundation from which other successes can launch. This is an excellent day to have important family discussions, especially about shared resources or inheritance matters. The comfort and security of your home environment acts as a power center for you today. Your capacity for appreciation and gratitude is magnified now, which itself attracts more abundance. Taking time to acknowledge what's working well in your life creates a positive feedback loop that draws more fortunate circumstances. Health and wellness initiatives are also favored today, particularly those involving natural therapies, nutrition, or connecting with nature. Your physical body is more responsive to healing approaches, and any steps taken toward better health today will have amplified effects. Especially beneficial are practices that connect you with the earth element, gardening, walking in nature, or working with clay or other natural materials. Creative projects receive cosmic support as well, particularly those with practical applications or those that beautify your surroundings. Any artistic endeavors that incorporate your natural Taurian appreciation for sensory pleasure and beauty will flow with remarkable ease. Your sense of timing is impeccable today. You'll instinctively know when to act and when to wait, a valuable skill that will prevent wasted energy and maximize results. Professional partnerships and collaborations represent another fortunate area, especially those formed with individuals who complement your practical approach with their visionary ideas. Look for opportunities to join forces with someone whose strengths differ from but enhance your own. The 10th house of career receives beneficial aspects from Neptune, suggesting that your intuitive understanding of others can lead to professional advantages. Trust your read of situations and people in workplace settings. Your natural patience and persistence are particularly rewarded today. Projects or goals you've been steadily working toward may suddenly show significant progress. This validates your Taurian approach of steady, determined effort. Educational pursuits or skills development initiatives begun today have excellent prospects for long-term success. It's a favorable time to sign up for courses or training programs, especially those related to practical skills or financial management. The universe is supporting your growth in ways that build your security and stability. Communication with authority figures is another fortunate area. Your words carry extra weight and credibility today, making this an excellent time to present ideas or proposals to supervisors, clients, or other influential people. Your practical insight is especially valued now. Relationships with siblings or neighbors may bring unexpected benefits or support, particularly if you've maintained these connections with care over time. A casual conversation could lead to valuable information or opportunities. Finally, your connection to your personal values is a source of tremendous strength today. When you act in alignment with what truly matters to you, the universe responds by opening doors and smoothing your path. This authentic alignment creates a magnetic effect that attracts fortunate circumstances naturally and effortlessly. Taurus, your social landscape undergoes a significant transformation today as Venus, your ruling planet, forms a harmonious trine with Pluto in your house of social connections. This powerful alignment deepens your interactions, bringing previously superficial relationships into more meaningful territory. You'll find yourself naturally attracting people who resonate with your authentic self rather than your social persona. The moon in Libra occupies your 6th house today, creating a natural flow between your daily routines and social obligations. This helps you integrate social connections into your regular schedule without feeling overwhelmed. You might find yourself connecting with colleagues or acquaintances during everyday activities, turning mundane moments into opportunities for genuine connection. Mercury, positioned in Aries, activates your 12th house of subconscious patterns, making you more aware of unspoken dynamics in your social circles. Pay attention to subtle cues and patterns in your relationships today. You may suddenly realize why certain social interactions have felt uncomfortable, giving you the chance to address long-standing issues that have been operating beneath the surface. Jupiter and Saturn form an interesting configuration today that specifically impacts your approach to group settings. While Jupiter in Gemini encourages you to broaden your social network and explore diverse connections, Saturn reminds you to maintain boundaries and be selective about who receives your energy and time. This creates a productive tension that helps you expand socially while maintaining the quality of your connections. Mars in Aquarius brings innovative energy to your 10th house of public reputation, potentially connecting you with authority figures or influential people through unexpected channels. A chance encounter or seemingly random introduction could lead to a valuable professional alliance. don't dismiss social invitations that come through work channels today. The Sun-Neptune square affecting your communication sector might create some confusion in social exchanges. Be particularly clear in your digital communications, as messages could be misinterpreted today. It's better to have important conversations in person where possible, allowing you to read nonverbal cues and emotional responses. Uranus, continuing its long transit through your sign, forms a supportive aspect with Venus today, encouraging you to break free from social conventions that no longer serve you. You might surprise yourself by speaking up in a group setting or taking on a leadership role that you previously avoided. This authenticity will attract people who appreciate the real you. Chiron's position triggers healing opportunities through social connections today. A conversation with a friend may unexpectedly touch on sensitive issues from your past, offering a chance for emotional release and growth. Be open to vulnerability in your interactions, as it could lead to deeper bonds and mutual understanding. The North Node in Taurus emphasizes that your evolutionary path involves learning to balance self-sufficiency with meaningful interdependence. Today brings lessons about how authentic connections support rather than threaten your autonomy. Notice which relationships leave you feeling energized versus drained. For single Taurus individuals, today's astrology supports meeting potential romantic interests through friends or community activities. Group settings where shared interests bring people together naturally will be more fruitful than traditional dating approaches. Your natural charisma is enhanced, making it easier to attract attention without forced effort. For those in relationships, today favors couples' activities that involve other people, like double dates or small gatherings. Seeing your partner interact with others reinforces your appreciation for quality